If we were to choose one characteristic that could make our lives run smoothly, it would certainly be sense of humor. Does it sound like an overstatement? Not really. If we recall what Mahatma Gandhi said, "If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide." So what exactly is sense of humor? And why do wise people value it so much? Well, like most animals, humans also have 5 senses, that is, vision, taste, smell, hearing, and touch. However, unlike animals, human perhaps is the only species that possess a superlative tool, a 6th sense called sense of humor. In a broader sense of humor may be defined as a person's ability to sense, perceive, and appreciate humor or a joke. In life, including career, we come across humor every day and also experience its positive effects on various situations like 1. Humor attracts people and their attention towards us. 2. It helps better communication and improves understanding. 3. It aids learning through better long-term memory retention. 4. It brings people closer by reducing status differences and builds trust in between them. 5. It is a very effective tool for diffusing conflict situation. 6. And yes, humor enhances our sex appeal. All this is good to know, but then what is dark humor? And is it related to human psychology? Well, dark humor is something which is viewed as morbid, cruel, offensive to some, or graphic in nature, and is yet considered funny. Certainly, dark humor is as related to human psychology as is natural humor. So let's try to bring some sense in this amazing sense called humor. 1. Intuitive sense of humor. A sense of humor that is present in most of us since birth may be called intuitive humor. An infant most likely smiles or giggles when tickled. Likewise, someone slipping on a banana peel brings a smile on most faces. 2. Acquired sense of humor. Depending upon our experiences in life, we acquire a psychological makeup that is also reflected in our sense of humor in the following ways. A. Refined sense of humor may be considered as an extension to our intuitive behavior and is usually expressed as witticism, mimicry, or mime with innocent desire to create laughter and keep the emotions light for everyone. The quality and level of natural humor in a person depends upon their personal evolution and may range from very basic humor of falling from a chair to a very sophisticated one of refined stand-up comedy. B. Aggressive sense of humor is reflected in the form of extreme sarcasm, cruel and offensive jokes, such as hostility towards a race, ethnicity, gender, or simply body shaming and bullying. The intent is always to put others down in some way. Psychological explanations of such behaviors are generally linked with personality complexes or unfulfilled desires such as sex or success. C. Self-deprecating sense of humor may sometimes take extreme forms that may be a reflection of poor self-image of a person. 3. Humor of understanding. This form is the most sophisticated expression of humor, which is revealed if and when someone attains a level of understanding. Such enlightened beings get to understand this life in all its dimensions, including its continuous cyclical nature that alternates between birth and death and its ever-changing manifestations. The sense of humor that then emerges is very subtle, benevolent, and compassionate, and is usually used to evoke humor for the good of humanity by pointing out life's essence. Wow, that's an amazing perspective. So, what could be its practical considerations? Let's consider these quotes from some wise people. 1. A person without a sense of humor is like a wagon without spring. It's jolted by every pebble on the road. 2. A sense of humor is just common sense dancing. 3. The biggest binding force of a family is a shared sense of humor. 4. If life is a meal, humor is the salt. And now a final note. To understand this beautiful life in all its dimensions, be a joke unto yourself.